Hello and welcome to another episode of Compass News Podcast. This is episode number 4 of our Compass News. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you for watching. Yes, that's right, watching. We post this on YouTube. And so if you're seeing this, thank you so much for watching and joining in. Here's why we post this to YouTube. So we send out emails of our Compass News for those that want to read it. And we can also see that people are not really reading it. And so I thought, why not give people a chance to listen to it, whether you're driving or walking, running, cooking, gardening, whatever it is. So enter podcast. And then I had another bright idea, and here's where it came from. There's this podcast that I tune into. It's a worship podcast. It's a worship leaders podcast. And it's great. I can put on my headphones. I can drive. I can walk. I can cook. I can do whatever. And I can listen to these two guys talk about worship leading and why it's important and how to do it better and all these kind of things. So we listen to podcasts to be inspired. We listen to podcasts to learn something. If you're listening to this podcast, then you get how podcasts work. And then this worship leader podcast, they also shared that they were also filming it and they were showing things that I couldn't see through Spotify, obviously. And so I was like, you know what, for those that don't want to read or even listen, but are very visual and they want to watch someone talk to them and engage, hopefully, with a podcast, why not do that? And it's not that much more work to do. And so enter YouTube. And so now we have a podcast. We have the email that goes out Thursdays. And then this that you're seeing or watching or listening to goes out on Fridays so that you can listen, you can watch, you can hear what's going on, you can be informed, and everything else. So now, and this is a long intro before we get into the specifics of stuff, so I apologize, maybe I do. We have a survey out there that some of you have filled out, and so a big, huge thank you to you if you've taken time to fill out the survey. If you want to, you can find it in our show notes of this podcast or just down below on the description. You can find out where to fill out that survey for us. Again, thank you so much for filling it out. I've already spoken with some people, and once the summer kind of winds down and we get into a regular rhythm of school and work and everything else, we're going to have guests on here to do a few things. One of them would be to co-host with me and to just share information, and let's have a cup of coffee or tea and conversate and have a conversation about what's going on here at Compass. Another thing that they will be doing is sharing their thoughts on different questions and topics and ideas. Just simply have a conversation. We're going to have different staff on here for a kind of a get to know you segment. The possibilities, honestly, are endless, and I'm quite excited about that. So with all that being said, here is your Compass News. All right, this summer we've been in the sermon series called Hall of Fame. This is a series where we're looking at the faith of those in the Hall of Fame that we read about in Hebrews chapter 11. Now, before we continue, here's where I would love to hear back from you. You can reach out to me personally through social media. You can email me adisher@thisiscompass.com. That information will be down below as well. If you follow our church social stuff, you can reach out to us there at This Is Compass. Tons of ways to reach out. Communicate, comment, like, share, conversate, there's that word again, with us. What Hall of Fame have you been to? Rock and roll, baseball, football, NASCAR. What Hall of Fame have you checked out? Or what Hall of Fame do you want to go to? That's another question. Or what Hall of Fame do you think that there should be? For example, is there a poutine Hall of Fame? Yes, food is coming up in the podcast again. I don't know why or how, it just does. But poutine, like we're on this kick right now of finding the best to us poutine around, and we're still looking. And so wherever you're watching from or listening from, where is the best poutine found? I'll drive there. I'll test it out. I'll do a review. Maybe start my own Hall of Fame for poutine. I'm getting way off track. I apologize. Okay, back to this Sunday. We are back on track this Sunday morning. We're continuing on our summer series here at Compass. Good friend, part of our teaching team, Bill Barwick, will be focusing his teaching on the life of Moses. You are incredibly invited to gather with us for our in-person Sunday morning service at 10 a.m., either here at Orangeville or online. Simply check out our website for more information. Can't wait to see you. Attention all Compass students, and if you're not a student but you're a parent of a student, both junior high, senior high, on August 24th, our Compass students are heading to Wonderland, rain or shine. That's right, rain or shine, they're heading to Wonderland, and I'll be tagging along too because, well, 2 words, Yukon Striker. That's all I got to say. The plan is that groups will be made on based on the level of excitement that everybody wants. And then you're going to take on all that Wonderland has to offer based on your level of excitement. So if your level is to eat funnel cakes all day, that will be incredibly costly, but also extremely delicious. Seriously though, if groups of students aren't into big rides, no worries, you will not be alone. Here are the details. Transportation to and from is $5. Park ticket is $42, and one meal pass per person includes a meal and a drink is $18. And the next bit of info is important, so pay attention. If you have a season's pass or a meal plan, we will deduct that portion off the price of the ticket. Simply email Rod Viss and we'll adjust the price accordingly. Also, if you have volunteered at Compass Camps this summer, you're going to get 20% off for each week you volunteered. That's right, 20% for each week. To get your discount code, simply contact the Compass Camps lead team and they will supply that to you. Space is limited. Register online today. All that information can be found through the parent portal of our Compass students website through our church website, thisiscompass.com. We are excited and happy that our Compass Students Mission team are returning back from their Dominican Republic mission experience this coming weekend. Today is Thursday, August the 18th at time of recording. They're coming in on Saturday. So thankful. If you've been following along on their blog, you've been seeing what's been going on. As they wind up their time and begin to travel back home, please keep the team in your prayers over the next few days as they wrap up their projects and come home. Pray that they will have courage and strength needed to finish out their time in the community. That projects they've been part of will continue to be a blessing for a long time to come. For safety in their travels, that they will hold on to the lessons and experiences of this mission and will continue to be blessed by them. If you want to know more about the team's mission experience, read about their daily adventures on their blog. You can easily find it in the link in the show notes or description in YouTube down below. Check it out. It's amazing what's going on down there. Here are some updates for our sites. If you're in Grand Valley, you will not be meeting on August the 21st, which is this coming Sunday, or August the 28th or September the 4th. Those from our Grand Valley site are encouraged to meet either online, maybe gather together in a living room and watch the service together, have community, have lunch, all that kind of stuff, or join us in our Orangeville site at 10 a.m. in person, or you're invited to join the Shelburne Watch Party on August the 28th at 10 a.m. Services in Grand Valley are going to resume September 11th at 10 a.m. at the Grand Valley Community Center. For more information about our Grand Valley site, check out our website or contact our site director, David Dorman. Speaking of Shelburne, as I just mentioned, you're invited to gather together on August the 28th at 10 a.m. at the Grace Tippling Hall, which is 203 Main Street in Shelburne, for another Compass Watch Party. Everyone is welcome, and we are incredibly excited to connect together in community as we worship together. Hey, over the summer months, our ministry expenses and opportunities continue, as do our commitments to our staff and our missionary partners. Your generosity helps to continue our mission of seeing spiritual transformation of people and families and communities in our region and also globally. Your gift helps us to be known by love. And we make giving even easier with our selection of online giving options. Simply visit thisiscompass.com/give today to learn more, because your gift makes a huge difference. Thank you so much if you continue to give. And if you're wanting to partner with us financially, you can simply do that by visiting the website. Information for that is in our show notes or the description down below on YouTube here. Make your giving an act of worship and a step of faith, because Jesus first gave to us, and so we need to give back to him. Thank you so much for your giving. Here's a question for you. If you're getting the travel bug and you want to not just travel, but also have an incredible experience, have you ever wanted to go to the Holy Land? Those who have can acknowledge that it is a journey that stays with you. I have yet to go. I would love to go one day. Maybe I'll go next year. Here's how you can find out how we're going next year. On Friday, August the 26th at 7 p.m., Andrew and Amy Gordon are hosting an informal evening for sharing stories, answering questions, and enjoying some delicious desserts. You had me at desserts. While talking about traveling to Israel, Shimon Zemer, who has led our past journeys to Israel, will be with us. And Shimon has a wealth of knowledge and experience as a tour guide, great stories, and incredible knowledge of the Bible, and a deep love for his country. There will also be more information about their upcoming journey to the Holy Land next summer, August 2nd to 18th, 2023. Simply RSVP to the Compass office if you want to come to this night, August the 26th at 7 p.m. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in today to our Compass News podcast, whether you're listening or watching. Stay tuned to our website, to our social media, and email for more updates and information. Until next time, We'll see you later.